My name is John Michael Foreman, Social Security number 228-1796-83, born in Norfolk, Virginia, age 45. You see the color of my hair. You see the white as well. White male. I'll show you a preview of the Nintendo Switch, a big one. Keying off the situations of two other states with the light and for multiple other purposes. There's a preview. Don't forget to pause your TV. This is not the situation. Don't forget to pause your video. Orange and blue handle. Now you know they front plate these things to change out the serial numbers and all that, so it ain't no thing. But my movements are large, but extremes, fights all over about it. Huge Walmart parking lot fights, huge fights who stole stuff in between the factors, other consoles and software and guns and so forth. Man, it'd be banging hard out here in Kansas, the city of Ottawa, and the movements from other cities, the same thing. Two fights that were full blown, right along with this fight, and Smyrna, Tennessee, before Christmas, entire siding out Whitefield so thick the front of Walmart, the sheriff's department, the police department involved, cornered part of the food area, went off on Walmart about friggin' all kinds of topics. Nintendo Switch just happened to be one. The movie equipment that they were destroying. Both sides lost, but the other side won. The one that came in here a day before Christmas. I ain't never had a Christmas present like that ever in my life. Anyway, later on, Walmart employee pitched in to pay for the fact of the Nintendo Lite. I didn't have enough. I was about ready to leave. So it looks like a Serrano. Big fights on hurting him and so forth. Anyway, a lot of people stepped in, and you know what I'm saying? Unlimited cash. For he's got lawsuits happening that needs to happen. They're automatically there. Everything taken care of in my life. He has his own situations, how they want to present it. They're more likely to try to screw him off. You see, I ain't even succeeded in mine yet because how bad it is. But anyway, uh, Lexington, Nebraska was just another one. Took half of Walmart employees for what was left on the other half of Walmart employees, half the customers in the parking lot, or the other half of the parking lot, to take off the other half of the parking lot about how I was going to hand it over and so forth. The Nintendo Lite. Anyway, just like Walmart, you need to stay open for life. Law enforcement says I've stated. So out through across the U.S. So the same thing goes for the Nintendo Switch. My ownership during the riots and so forth have been made known. It has to do with the Nintendo Switch, all councils and new, including factor of Walmart and all Walmarts. The only owner, as they've stated right here in front of you on video. Law enforcement and the riots, both sides, and the courts, and game stadium riots, and all kinds of other meetings and so forth, and a massive amount of all kinds of different things, of routine checks and so forth, facility fights, and then so on, right along with the factor of work and a certain kind of work that's involved, and also on the news, inside the jail news and so forth, Sacramento, California, across the U.S. and global, the game stadium fights and the riots across the U.S. and more. So Anyhow, a McDonald's employee decided to help me out, go get me the factory, handed the cash, and to get the the Kingman ship, the biggest console you've seen right there. Uh, to break off the two lights, and they had a sprawl out on the individual that helped me out. He works McDonald's here in Ottawa City, state of Kansas, and there's too much movement and so forth, and other things happening, and others are stepping in and that kind of thing. But anyway, uh, so I'm getting out my support. You know what I'm saying? Said certain works involved. So that certain work just might mean that hey, cuffs get broken out on the one slamming in on the one. But there's also many other situations that hey, that this doesn't mean hey it is, but just for whatever kind of work that it is that all these people stating and the facility fights about work and what kind of work and like the Everett Washington work release. They broke out about an immediate release, a call, multiple calls back and forth, and an automatic approval for an individual to be released with a all-out or jail shield because it's only jail, not Department of Corrections or anything else. It has to do with all lockups and all outer, meaning that all crimes go non-arrestable, non-fireable, only one ever to be approved in life, and only one to stay ever approved in life. And multiple more. Shield was released with an individual. The overtake was another issue, but perhaps those past same conversational pieces and no release. This time it was that kind of thing, and Hell's Angels are involved. That has to do with somebody that was locked up that was part of that situation. As a witness in that facility, the Everett Jail work release, and maybe you might understand who that might be. Too many fights about it, so you'll hear all about it. Anyway, thank you.